Oh, I almost forgot to show you my t-shirt. Look. It's little mushroom people drinking boba tea. It had to be in my life. Hello everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It is time to do a roundup of some of the products I have been testing for the past little while. I like to do these fairly regularly. If I fall behind, I often forget what I've talked to you about, so I like to do these about once a month. Again, I have just a small handful of things to talk about today, but some things that I'm very happy, interested to tell you about. So before I do, I have to tell you about the really interesting kind of weird tea I'm drinking today. It's from Tea Viber. This is a white tea mini cake, and I'll link the right one down below because I'm pretty sure I will mispronounce all this, but it's a really cool looking tea. It's pressed into this really cute little square brick, and since it is pressed so firmly, you do need to steep it for at least 5 minutes so the tea can start to come apart and steep. Unfortunately, I don't think I like the taste of this one. The first brew I actually dumped out completely. This might be a tea that needs to be rinsed a little bit, like sat in hot water for 30 seconds and then dumped out and then maybe restart again. This second steep is much better, not nearly as sharp, but it still has a little bit of a tang to it that I don't think I'm a huge fan of. I have skincare, hair care, and makeup to talk today. Let's talk about maybe the one hair care thing I have to mention first. It's an item from Briogeo. I tend to be a big fan of Briogeo products. I really like them. This is the Superfoods Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture 3-in-1 leave-in spray. So this is more of like a detangling leave-in treatment. It's not so much like a hair protectant treatment, which that's kind of how I've been testing it. I've been putting it in my hair before I blow dry, and I'm like, it's not really doing a whole lot, and that's because it's not what it's for. This is more like a detangling product and something that I would use on air dry days. I do think it smells sort of kiwi-ish. Briogeo products typically, to me, smell super good. This one is just okay. As far as detangling goes, I do really like it. It doesn't weigh my hair down or make it look greasy. Some products are way too heavy for my hair texture. This seems to be pretty good for my hair texture. So I will happily go through this bottle. I think I have other ones that I prefer, just that at a lower price point, but I would still enjoy this while I have it. Versed sent me a PR package. Ooh, every time I say something like that, I have a big smile on my face, just because it does not happen to me very often. And they sent me several products to try, and I have been trying them, and one of the ones they sent me is a cleansing balm. So this is the Day Dissolve cleansing balm. You guys know I am very, very picky with my cleansing balms. This one is almost perfect. Like, it's good enough that I would actually repurchase it and enjoy it, but I do still think that if you have sensitivity to sense anything, you'd still like the e.l.f. one more. So let's talk about it. It is a hard balm. It does have a lot of botanicals in it. Like, it smells very strongly of eucalyptus, which is one of the marks against it, in my opinion. I feel like if you're gonna be rubbing something on your eye, or both your eyes, that you don't want eucalyptus oil. At least I don't want eucalyptus oil in something I'm rubbing on my eyes, because it can be very sensitizing. It can make your eyes burn. And this also does have, a variety of other oils in it, but it also includes clove leaf oil, which is another one that can be kind of sensitizing. But that set aside, I actually really like how this performs. It's the type of cleansing balm that melts really well. Some of them are way too Vaseline-y for my taste. This is not like that. This melts really, really well and did a really good job of taking off my mascara and everything. Also, when it came time to wash it off, it didn't leave a film behind on my face, and my face felt soft. So I actually think that this is a really nice product, aside from the fact that I wish it didn't have those 2 ingredients in it. But like I said, I'm actually enjoying it enough that I'm definitely gonna enjoy finishing it and maybe even repurchasing it in the future, just because sometimes, even though I know the e.l.f. one is the best, sometimes I wanna go out and explore and try other things. This is the one that at least I know I like. So yeah, I do like this one. And if you don't mind those kind of botanical ingredients, I would recommend it. You can get Versed at Walmart and Target, I think. Oh, here's another one. I do have a video of myself applying this. So this is a sunscreen from Versed. This is their Guards Up Daily Mineral Sunscreen. Broad spectrum SPF 35. So SPF 35 is pretty good in my opinion. I prefer 50, but it's not like it's 20 or 25. So, it's better than that. I was very interested to try this because in general, I do not enjoy mineral sunscreens. I find them to be kind of dry. They often have a white cast. I don't like how much effort it takes to try and get them to blend in. This really is different than any other mineral sunscreen I've tried. For one thing, it's salmon colored, which I was not expecting, and it's dewy. After you're done working it into your skin, it leaves behind a beautiful glow. I just was not expecting that with this formula. And so far it hasn't made me break out, and so far it's working well under makeup. It does mention on the box that if using this in combination with other skincare products in the morning, to avoid using products with silicones before and after using this. So this does not play well with silicones, something to note. But so far I haven't had a problem with it. But this is another product from them that has a long list of like botanical stuff in it. Some of them I do recognize as being really good for the skin. So at this moment, I'm saying that I really like this. I'm going to enjoy finishing it. When the day comes when it is finished and it goes into my empties, I will definitely, likely, have more to say. Okay, let's move on to makeup. I had to reorder some skincare from Tower 28. While I was doing so, I figured I would try out one of their multi-liners. So this is a type of liner you can use all over your face, your eyes, your cheeks, your lips, whatever. I admit that sort of freaks me out a little bit. I'm not sure about using something on my eyes and my lips. I feel like I would be sharpening it more than usual just to make sure there's no like bacteria buildup on the tip. So I've only tested this on my lips. This particular shade is called Work of Art, and I actually thought it would be more brown than it is. And I mean, I know it looks brown, but it's actually just leans more cool toned than I thought. And it's very pretty. I am wearing it today with another product that I'll show you in a minute here. But this is actually, it's an interesting tone. I can use it to line my lips to kind of give that kind of contour shade effect, but I cannot completely fill my lips in with this and just put like a balm over it. This particular shade, if I use too much of it, it does make me look a little corpse-like. So that might be just me and my coloring. But the one time I tried filling in my lips, I was like, oh no, never again, never again. But just using it, excuse me, but just using it to contour my lips, I will still use it. If I ever decide to try it on my eyes and I think it's amazing, I will definitely let you know. But for now, this is going into my lip liner collection. The other product I'm wearing on my lips, I don't know if I even need to review this because I feel like I might be one of the last people to try this product. I got this during Ulta's mini sale. They had a big summer sale, and on one of the days you could like buy one get one free minis. So this is from Tarte. This is the original Maracuja Juicy Lip. So I know that this became so popular, they have now come up with like 5 of this type of products, all of them slightly different, but this is the original. I cannot get the plumping one that people love so much. I have super sensitive lips. So I was very happy to find out this just has a, what kind of scent is that? Cocoa butter? Some sort of butter smell. Oh, maybe it's shea butter. That might be closer to it, shea butter, which I tolerate very well. The particular shade I have is the shade Rose, which is a very, very sheer light pink. It went over very well with the lip liner. It is very melty, as you guys are probably all aware, so it will create kind of a mess around the edge. Just using it once or twice, it'll get pretty messy, so it's something you have to constantly clean, but I do like it. This is the type of product I really, really enjoy having, and I was so pleased to see that this is out in a mini. Tarte does come out with a lot of minis, and I think that's a good on their part, because so many of us like to try all the things. So having minis means we have a much better chance of finishing them. Here's another mini I picked up in the same sale. So this is from Nudestix, and this is from the Nudies line. This is the all over face bronze color, and there was only one shade to choose from, so I ended up getting Bondi Bay. This is another multitasking product. You can use it on your eyes, lips, and face. I've only used it as a bronzing product. Such a cute little bronzing stick. It's so small. That's what the shade looks like. I like it. For me, it's definitely more of a summer tone. Like, I am not obsessed with that tone, but I can wear it. The thing that I really like about it, it's the thing that I love about all Nudestix products, is how beautifully they blend. Like, I mean, I think look at that. There's a reason why the brand has such an intense following, I think. And I gotta admit, every single thing that I have ever tried from them, I have been head over heels for. I was, again, very, very happy just to get a mini of this. I definitely don't need a full size. I have enough bronzer in my life, but I was just so curious, you know? I really think it looks natural on my skin. I like it. Last month, I received a box from Influencer. If you don't know what Influencer is, it's like PR for the normal everyday person. Like, you don't have to have a YouTube channel or anything to get stuff from Influencer. You basically just have to say, yes, I will review this, and they will send you stuff. I got a box of Pat McGrath blushes. I was unbelievably excited to try these. So they sent me 2 shades. They sent me Peach Lotus and Paradise Peony, and this is the Legendary Glow Color Balms. So this is the shade Peach Lotus, and this is Paradise Peony, which is the one I'm wearing today. Now if you look at the video, I put on quite a bit of blush in that video, but I do feel like already my blush has faded. Don't expect these to wear a long time. They are very, very balmy and quite glowy. I'm not wearing a highlighter. I decided to just wear this, and it's very, very glowy. These are super blendy, very, very easy to use. I've used my brush, I've used fingers, and any way you use them, they're very beautiful. They're just not long wearing, which for a super balmy product like these, I think that is usually to be expected, but also, I mean, a little disappointing. I was hoping they would last a little bit longer on my cheeks. I mean, the color is still there, but I feel like the dewiness actually lasts longer than the color does. It also is the type of formula to make your hair stick to it. Yeah, my hair really wants to stick to it. So that is something else to keep in mind. Also, the packaging, while fine, we are talking about a luxury brand, and to me, it just feels like honestly lightweight plastic, not luxury. At the same time, is this a product I'm going to use? Oh yes. I love this type of product. I won't be keeping both colors. I think they're, you know, they're different, but they're close enough to each other that I don't need both of them. So I think I'm going to be keeping Paradise Peony, the one I wore today, and I'll give Peach Lotus to a friend. I think she came out with another version of these that also is where it's like way more highlightery. Honestly, this gives such an intense glow already, more of like a skincare glow, but no sparkles. I have one extra product to talk about, and it's just extra because it's been discontinued for a long time. So maybe me talking about it will just prompt you to pull it out of your collection if it's something that you have. But a friend gave this to me. It's from Fenty Beauty. This is the Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. I don't feel like it was around for very long. It was kind of quickly discontinued. It did not get that great of reviews from what I can remember watching reviews of this palette. I actually quite like it. The shadows are actually quite, they create a soft effect on the eyes. It does have a few more intense shimmers, but for the most part, it creates a very soft effect. And I really like that about these. This might have been ahead of its time because it has some of these really pretty shimmery, like super micro sparkle shades in it that are very popular right now, but maybe they weren't so much, you know, a few years back. But I like it. Thank you so much to my friend for gifting me this from your collection. And if you have this in your collection, what do you think of it? Hey guys, I realized I forgot to talk about this product. This is from Essence. This is the Extreme Hair Care Hydrating Glossy Lip Balm. I was so excited for this because I love liquid lip balms. Unfortunately, this did not hit the mark for me. So the doe foot is nice. It has that nice doe foot that Essence has on all of their glosses, or at least the ones that I've tried. And I was so excited about this because typically I really love Essence's glosses and everything, but they recently redid their gloss line and I can't use it because it's plumping. It has I think it has menthol in it. One thing I did like about this was that it has a very slight vanilla fragrance, so you know it's not bad that way. However, it's just not like a liquid lip balm usually is. It doesn't have that cushy feeling. It does feel like a nice hydrating gloss, but I wouldn't call a liquid lip balm. Also, there's something about this color. I put it on the back of my hand. It looks fine there, but let me tell you, when I try and wear that, there's something about it. I cannot make it look good on me. So sadly, I cannot keep this, and I'm probably not going to recommend it either. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have tried any of these products, please share down below. We always love to hear everyone's experiences with these products. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!